guys, welcome to the review of the season finale.
A lot of people don't know this, but you were my first everything. My first crush, my first love.
Give me the chorus, give me everything, you could bring the melody. Can I go on now?
Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Leah. So this particular episode has to be the most emotional episode we've had all through the seasons, from episode 1 straight down to this episode. It was beautiful, it was amazing. Like, this episode took us through different kind of emotions, from pain to joy to love, everything we can think about. That is what this episode brought for us. And for me, after the first episode, this is like the best episode to actually round up this season of the men's club. Everybody got what they wanted at the end, except Ty, of course. Continuing from last episode, which brought us to where Aminu's tank farm was burnt, and this episode started with him expressing his pain, how angry he was at the fact that he lost everything, his daddy asking him to leave his position. From the beginning, we all knew that Aminu has a temper. Even Tumini could not control him. He had a fight with his friends because of that. He felt like his friends were always using him, probably because it was him helping his friend that even got him to that position of getting involved with Mohammed and having him burnt down his farm. He asked Louise and Larry to work out. He didn't want to have any of it because he was thinking of doing something else, and they were trying to advise him against it, but it was all out of anger. And Tayo stayed to make sure he didn't do anything stupid, and at the end of the day, we saw reconciliation. He apologized. Louise and Lola, we saw how Lola went. She talked to the mother. She talked to Mrs. Okafor, that's Louise's mom, and she was able to get her on their side. Despite everything, Louise was surprised to see her, and that really, really warmed my heart. For a very long time, she has been a very strong character. She didn't want to have that closeness and affection with Lola, but this time around she finally agreed to do it. And then Lola lose that baby. That was sad, and some went on to show us that things just can't keep going rosy. So that's it about that. And I'm glad she has all the support she needs. Louise is there, always giving her support. She has her mom, and now she has Louise's mom as well. So that's so nice of them. And of course to their wedding, fake wedding by the way, because Louise has not gotten his divorce, and he wanted something to just make their union feel blessed, and so they had this fake mini wedding. Oh my god, the wedding was beautiful. It felt like it was a real wedding, especially the vows. The vows was beautiful, especially Louis' vows. My god. Like, I watched that scene like 3 times because I love love. I love it when people can express how they feel. And for me, I felt like Louis' vow was it for me. Louis' vow was amazing. Let me know what you guys think about Louis' vow. Do you think it was just too cheesy? Do you think it actually has all that hype and element? Like thinking of it by ourselves, like that vow. Future husband, hope you are learning.
My first, you know what? Oh my God. I love you. I want to have more first with you, and I want that for us.
Tumini is such a beautiful person with a beautiful soul. Like, Tumini she's such a sweetheart. Like, as angry as Aminu was, he didn't want to, listen to anybody. He didn't want to. She just wanted to be there to comfort him. She wanted to be there for him. Tumini is such a sweetheart. She was scared he was going to, do something to Muhammad after he was caught. She was thinking he was going to kill him. She couldn't go to work. She was at home. She was scared. and he came back. Aminu told her what happened. He has handed him over to his father, and the father is returning his money for the tank farm to him. And that was very beautiful, and she even asked to give him a bath. I'm just so happy for Aminu that he didn't have to incur such a big loss. And Ahmed's father actually came to the rescue, because I was really, really sad for Aminu. That was a very huge loss. And to the father asking him to leave his position and giving it to Patrick, but then Patrick surprised us. He told his father he didn't want it. He was even helping Aminu to talk to their father not to take it, not to get as angry as that, because Aminu was only ambitious. He wanted something bigger for their family. That's what Aminu was about. And I just hope for good. Patrick has changed, although I actually feel like he sounds genuine now, but you never can tell. Once a Jezebel can always be Jezebel, so that's it for Patrick. He looks like he has changed. He looks like he's looking forward to a good brotherhood with Aminu. So that's all That's what he showed us in this episode, and hopefully he's going to live up to that new expectation in season 4. Jasmine lived up to the expectation of her being a witch from the beginning until this point. She remained constant. She didn't change at all. She left her baby and ran away with her mom, and she left the baby for Aminu to take care of. Like, what sort of madness is that? How do you leave your child because you don't have money? Because Jasmine is just a crazy person, and of course I was not expecting anything better from her. She said she doesn't want Patrick to take the child from her, and she trusts Aminu to do a better job bringing him up, which is funny because Patrick is around. The child is his. If he doesn't want to give Aminu, if he's insisting that he wants to collect the child from Aminu, he will still collect it because the child is his. She ran away. I'm not even surprised about her. That is Jasmine. And now to Larry. I'm actually glad that Larry is actually happy right now. I think we just need to understand and respect people's choices. Larry's choice of women is actually weird to almost every one of us. We're always insulting him about liking older women, but I feel like it's actually good to show us that there are different people that like different things. He doesn't know why he likes older women, and it makes him happy, which is fine. He has been apologizing to Tenny's mom for I think the last couple of episodes, and finally they're back together, and he was asking them to be exclusive, and yeah, they are now exclusive. He was asking them to be exclusive, and she said they should just see how it goes. But all in all, right now they are good. So that's some kind of happiness, and a very good way to end the season for Larry. That was really, really nice to see.
These don't want to be in proper relationships, but I can't help myself. I am emotionally attached to you.
And then to Tayo, although I'm a little bit angry that they didn't show my body of God in this episode. I mean, how can we have a whole season finale and you not show my baby girl? Body of God. Tayo went to the rehab to check on her, but then they said her father had transferred her abroad for treatment, and so for him to be able to reach her, he has to contact her father. And he was trying to be strong. But we had Larry talking to Tayo about how selfish he is. He doesn't want to love the women in his life, like he doesn't want to love them. He is selfish and all. It's good to see that they are friends, and they can always tell themselves the truth instead of just hiding behind this friendship thing. They tell each other the truth, and that is one thing that is so beautiful about their friendship. And so you saw that he was heartbroken, but then with Tayo, you never know. Tayo is not right. Like his own part of this episode is actually annoying a little, because 1 minute you are sad about Tiara, and then the next minute he sees that and he's already inviting her to the house. And I don't know what to say about Tayo, because for me, I feel like my baby girl deserves better with everything that is going on with Tayo. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think of this episode. Do you feel like this episode was actually up to expectation? Is there anything you were expecting that you didn't see in this episode? Because I feel like for me, this episode was beautiful. This episode was amazing. It was just fun to see, that we can move from sadness to happiness to fun. It was just beautiful. And of course, to Mini and Aminu Diaz, what do you think of the season as a whole? I love the season. I feel like it was beautiful, and I'm definitely looking forward to season 4. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and please turn on my post notifications, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.